Welcome, Gunrunner.
Hello everybody, Kieran A.K. the Laird here, and I'm back with a free online magazine review kind of retrospective thing for you. I haven't done one of these for ages actually, because I ran out of ones to cover, but when I have done them in the past, they've always proved pretty popular actually. I did like Retro Gaming World, PC Engine Gamer, Spectrum Gamer, Classic Gaming Quarterly I think was one of the ones I did. Is that the name of it? The American one? Oh, I might be getting mixed up. But anyway, I've done quite a few of them on the channel. And I found another one to cover completely by accident, actually. And that's why at the moment you're looking at this web page, because this is what I actually came across. I was Googling something for one of my videos, and I came across an image which I think actually might have been this magazine cover, and I thought, well, that looks interesting. What's that? So I'd literally just clicked the image to go to where it sourced what was from. Came across this website, and obviously on the website it says read our holiday issue free. So I saw that, started exploring the website, found that there's lots of articles and stuff like that on here as well, and interviews and all sorts of other things, and that led me to obviously the issues. You can download issues here because it says, you know, read our holiday issue free, for example, there, and that took me in the end to the Internet Archive, archive.org, where there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 issues there. Not just that holiday issue that it showed, but a few others as well. So we'll look at those in a moment. There's actually a web-based browser for the Apple II that they did as well, which is there as well, which is quite interesting. But yeah, 6 issues. So we'll have a look through some of those in a moment. But I just want to go back to here. I mean, these are from 2018 and 2019. So this isn't regularly updated anymore. But actually, if you scroll to the bottom of the page after it introduces the people, so you got the editor there, Melody, who's American. Technical director is April. She's from Australia. And we've got Paul Monopoly, who seems to be British because it said he worked on Amstrad Action. When it says Amstrad Action inspired him, to write about games, he was inspired by Amstrad Action, which makes me think that he's probably English. I'm not 100% sure, but there we go. And then if you go to the bottom, it does actually tell you on their archive, and they've got an update for December 2023, but before that you can see they're few and far between. After very regular monthly updates, they got less and less and less, unfortunately. They've got various pages you can follow, obviously Facebook and Twitter and stuff as well there, but there is loads and loads of interesting stuff on this site if you look. So I click something, oh that's Writers Wanted, I clicked on the wrong thing. So interviews, so there we go, there's interviews with various people there, including the legendary Rob Phillip, who did stuff for Atari, Imagic, did some CDI games. He did Night Trap, quite famously on the Mega CD. An interview with ZX Spectrum designer Richard Altwasser. So there's all sorts of really cool stuff here. A lot of it's actually taken from the magazines, so you'll notice that there's games there, reviews and stuff like that, articles and games. So loads and loads of content on the website as well. So you kind of got 2 for 1 in this video really as well, in terms of the website and the actual magazines, which I'm going to go into and look at in a moment. So this is a magazine with international flavour, because you've seen by the staff, they're all from different places, so there's no sort of bias in terms of, you know, only covering predominantly American systems or European systems or whatever. There's a bit of everything there, as you'll see actually when I start clicking into to some of the issues. So let's start off with issue 1, which is this one at the end here. They're not in the right order, I'm not sure why. So we can go full screen, can't we? So it started halfway through. It might have been because I was already looking at it. I'm guessing it's kind of picked up where I let off. So the magic of the CES show there, interview Steve Wozniak, Nintendo NES. I like the font here because the font is almost identical to the original font that Atari used on the 2600 game cartridges. You might notice there. So obviously our usual intro and stuff. Talk about magazines and where they came from, and then what's in it. So obviously Tale of Trade Show. I mean, CES was a massive thing. Obviously its successor has just been cancelled completely, so there's now no computer trade show anymore, which is really, really sad to think that it's gone. It's all just all online showcases that they do now, and that show is dead completely now. Real shame. Obviously it got scuppered a bit by COVID, but everyone thought it would come back, and it hasn't done. Home entertainment centre, so all the different things you would have had under your TV. So you've got laser discs and stuff there. Pop culture, so there's stuff that's not games, there's all sorts of geek culture in here as well. Stuff about Atari, obviously, stuff about Tetris. There's some stuff on art. There's Apple II. So you see, there's a real mix of different articles in here. All sorts of stuff. Toy Store, Toys R Us. Oh, look, there's the links, my good old links. Portable Wars, Microsoft Basic. Oh. I'll have to read that in more detail to see if they get it all correct, the history on the links. Pet subject of mine. So a program listing, which is something you wouldn't expect to see in a modern magazine. So that's pretty cool there to see a listing there that you can actually go and type in if you really want to. All sorts of different articles you can see. There's some stuff on the early Atari 8-bit computers, early robots, video game music. I mean, this really does cover like every flipping thing you can think of. There's some stuff on the ST, oh, I've clicked the wrong thing there. Graphical environments. So there's some stuff from Nintendo, Vectrex. God, I mean, it's hard to think of a system that it doesn't actually cover, and this is just the first issue, which is 120 pages long. So yeah, loads of content. I mean, a lot of these online magazines you kind of look at are only kind of 50 pages maybe, a lot of them. So for this one to be over 100, I mean, I did a couple myself, and I always tried to make them over 100 pages because it sounds good, doesn't it, if you say over 100 pages. But a lot of the online magazines aren't. Some of them are sort of only 20 to 30 pages. So it depends how many people they can get to contribute a lot of the time. But I have to say, I was really impressed by the amount of people who contributed to this and the amount of content that's in it. There's even like the magazines of old where they used to put crosswords and cartoons and stuff in. They've even got that. It's pretty incredible, really. So that's that issue. We go back. So we'll pick up another one. It will take ages to go through all of them. So let's have a look at that holiday issue that they talk about as being the free one. Let's have a look what's in this one. We'll go full screen again. So that's a very cool cover. The different kids, the different logos, Texas Instruments, Commodore. That one's quite hard to make out. Atari, but it's got the bell bottoms. They've actually used the wrong Atari logo. It's a bugbear of mine, but can't be helped. So yeah, going to start intro again. What's in this magazine? Let's start off with some art stuff about printing early, with early printers, how you printed graphics and stuff. Talking about Broderbund, classic software house, did a lot of good stuff. Interviewed Doug Colston from the company, really good. More stuff on printers actually, so quite a lot on printers in this issue then. Early modems and electronic bulletin boards. So the very, very early days of what became the internet and chat rooms and stuff. Palm top computers, some of the earliest ones. CB radios. So a big section on the radios. Adventure games. So much in this issue. Arcade rats. Why I hate arcades. That's a controversial view, isn't it? Blimey. Some stuff on Atari. Stuff on early video game magazines. Some stuff on drawing graphics. Another listing you can type in, which is cool. So what's this article about some classic party games. So let's have a look at this more detailed. Warlords, yeah, definitely. Super Smash Brothers, always a favourite. Mule, yeah, definitely deserves a mention. Worms, probably my favourite party game. That and Warlords actually probably be my top two. Power Stone's pretty good. Gauntlet's good, yeah. If you got an Atari ST with a 4-player adapter and Gauntlet 2, that's amazing. GoldenEye, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I wouldn't say that's so much of a party game. Mario Kart, yeah. Bomberman, definitely. Actually, that'd be my, if I was going to do a top 3, be Warlords, Worms, and Bomberman, definitely. Some stuff on Lemmings, classic game. MIDI Maze, the very first networked RPG, which was on the Atari ST, is in the MIDI ports. Not enough people talk about that and how influential that was in the industry. A lot of people think like Doom was the first one. It flipping well wasn't. So Christmas games, this is interesting because I just did an article obviously on Christmas games myself, not an article, video even. So they've got official Father Christmas there, which I covered in my video. That's Xmas Royd's Thalamus. I thought about putting that in, but it's a bit of a rubbish game to be honest. Got Special Delivery, that was in my video, brilliant game. They've got Duke Nukem Nuclear Winter, Days Before Christmas. I only covered 8-bit games, they wouldn't have been in my video anyway. I did think about Days Before Christmas, but I might do a 16-bit video next year maybe. Elf Bowling for PC, God, that's an obscure one, isn't it? Christmas Lemmings Amiga, Jazz Jackrabbit. I'm not sure if I call that a Christmas game, but Nights into Dreams, yeah, I've covered that actually in a previous Christmas video. My love for that. Jetpack Christmas Special, DOS PC, I didn't even know that existed. Okay, so Playing with Friends, Toy Store Under the Tree. So these were the old LCD games. Yeah, everyone used to get the old LCD games for Christmas. I know I did, and a lot of my friends did. Community calendar, so events and stuff. Nice to see them covering that stuff. There's also some stuff on arts. There's some more stuff on art. There's BBS lists. Some more stuff on chip music, as there was in the other one. So they always cover a lot of the same subjects. Here's some more technical stuff. Letters. On the road. So there's our cartoons and crosswords and stuff. So that's that issue. Great stuff. More really good stuff. I mean, these magazines are absolutely great, I have to say. We'll look at one more. Actually, let's go that one because it's Halloween and I'm attracted by the cover. I think the cover looks really cool. Yeah, it does. So that's really cool cover, that. Very good indeed. So we'll look through this one and then we'll leave it there. So give you some fresh stuff to look at. I don't want to completely spoil it. Very good. All the horror stuff is really, really good. Nightmare on Retro Street, Horror in the Home. So Alone in the Dark there. Blood, Doom, Silent Hill. There's some classic choices. Some great sci-fi films there like Terminator 1 and 2. Two of my favourite films ever. And Robocop actually. That's one of my favourite films ever. So horrors of CDs. They go into lots of film and video and stuff in this, which I like. Gremlins and Goonies and Ghostbusters. Yeah, great stuff. That's my kind of article. I love that. All games I remember well and good games. Gadget Graveyard, that's the old Virtual Boy. Pumpkin Players, Friday the 13th. That's the NES one. Does it cover the Donut one again as well? It does a little bit. So I had that in my Halloween video. Sam Coupe, it's nice to see. I think Sam Coupe is really underrated. Atari's Eggs, this is like more obscure formats, is it they're covering? Amstrad GX 4000, 64GS, PC Junior, yeah. It's cool to see. Windows, ME, scary arcade games. So they've got Satan's Hollow there, Ghosts and Goblins, probably well-known ones. Chiller, yes, another well-known one. Splatterhouse, yep. Good stuff. Vampires In, this is some more stuff. Castlevania and Simon's Quest. So yeah, all the horror theme on this is great. Tut Tut, a new game for the Spectrum. Very, very cool that you can type in. How cool is that? Very, very cool. It actually looks like quite a good game as well. I'm guessing it's slightly based on Tutankhamun, but I'm not going to type it in. I wonder if it's been uploaded somewhere so you can play it. Organs, toys. Got Monster in Your Pocket, Furby, stuff like that. More stuff about BBS and that's stuff. Doom. Some stuff on magazines. Some ghost stories. May the Fourth be with you. So talking about the fourth programming language. Another type-in. Some cartoons. Oregon Trail of Death. All different ways you can die, I'm guessing. That's a cartoon. Lots of other stuff. Loads of technical stuff, which you all seem to get into the back. Loads of cartoons and some. What's that one? Visiting an arcade. That's always cool. And that's it. Really, really cool. I have to say, I'm really impressed with this magazine. I think it's excellent. I'll quite happily sit there and read all those issues. And I assume at some point they were available in print. I don't know. But it'd be, I'll explore the print shop Christmas today. Maybe. I'd love to know if they were available in print at some point, because it'd be nicer to have print issues. But reading them online is still pretty cool. They're excellent magazines. I'll drop these links in the descriptions. You can follow for yourself and go and check out Paleotronic magazine and Paleotronic's website. I wonder if they'll come back one day and do some new stuff, because it's a shame they haven't done anything since 2019, because these magazines are fantastic, and I really enjoyed flicking through them, and I'm sure you will as well. But as always, I thank you for watching. I've been the Laird, and I'll see you all again for another video very soon. Bye bye.